Carr and the Carolina Panthers versus Justin Herbert and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Carr. On the slant, completes to Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So here are the Eagles now backed up the their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Christian McCaffrey.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
By Quan Alexander. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Eagles' 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. A quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, it's Bryant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Herbert's pass.
James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Carr to throw again. He completes this to Sutton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Eagles take over first and 10. At their own
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. The 30. 10.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told about...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 more yards.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
First down.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll run on first down. Bryant, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The tackle made by DeMar.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7 yards to go.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
3-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Throwing on 3rd and long, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Carr's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st down.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 4.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Give him 2 yards on that play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Carr. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
29-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete on the slant route. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bryant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. To try again after the sack. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.